I want to talk about the relationship between journalists and publicists. It's a strange dance we do, looking to them for information and access, and they looking to us for positive press for their clients. The Boca Raton Tribune has decided it's done taking calls from PR agencies trying to pitch stories, and even threatened on its website to block their phone numbers and emails from their servers. Now, what you can't see is that as soon as I read that, both Ernest and Mike both started chuckling and laughing over here. Why is that?
It's not going to work because, I mean, it's their jobs. I mean, they're supposed.
Well, it's whose job? Let's be clear about.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's the job of PR professionals to get as much publicity as they can for their clients, and they're going to use every trick they can, every tool they can to try to make that happen. But on the other hand, it's a reporter's job to get news and information, and they're going to use those PR professionals to try to get that. Now, if you alienate them when you need them, they may not be there. So I just don't see how this is going to work.
I don't think it will work either. But you remember all the times we've talked about like Conan O'Brien, for example, and making fun, or Jimmy Kimmel making fun of how we use PR too much for some of the stories. We use the exact same language. I think we could probably find a happy medium somewhere. For me, when I'm getting, email, for example, from a publicist, what I hate are the ones that assume that they know something about me that's not true. They're really lazy. For example, when I was hosting this show before you, I'd get 3 or 4 or 5 emails a week from publicists wanting to have an author come on. We have never had an author on this show. Right?
I haven't gotten that yet.
If you target me with information about something that I'm personally interested in, or that's relevant to the program I produce or the publication I work on, I'm much more interested in seeing that.
I know one of my favorites when I was producing a show elsewhere was, well, we've already contacted, and I know that this station, and this station is already interested in doing this story, so aren't you? Well, no, if my competition's doing it, why would I want to?
Exactly. And I think it goes back to what Mike was talking about. I mean, you have that, they're just as lazy in some cases as the journalists are. And I think this was a case where the Boca Raton paper just got tired of dealing with lazy PR professionals and decided to go nuclear on the whole thing.
I suspect there's going to be a time in the not too distant future where the same technologies that allow us to deliver ads that are targeted at individuals or news stories that are targeted at the things you like, PR professionals are going to figure out how to target their messages at journalists more effectively too.
I agree.